So it's time now for my weekend news review. Joining us today is former Speaker of the House, Kevin McCarthy himself, and we're so glad to have you. So let's start with this. Hillary Clinton praising President Trump's Gaza plan. Watch.
I'm going to say something positive about Trump. Trump's 20-point plan for Gaza is actually a pathway to security for Israel, reconstruction for Gaza, and the possibility of self-determination, however defined.
You think she's getting over TDS?
No, I want to give her credit here because she is Trump's biggest critic. But remember, she was the first lady, she was a senator, and she was Secretary of State. It takes her a lot to credit him, but she knows this area, and her husband did too. This just proves Trump's plan is the right plan. Yeah. So I give her credit where credit's due. That took a lot out of her because she never wanted to have to say that. But she knew the importance.
You could see how painful it was to admit. But we'll welcome it, right?
The entire world should welcome that and take politics out of it and back that plan.
Right. We could get back to politics stopping at our borders. Okay, next up. The head of the U.S. Postal Service has defended President Trump's order for states to submit voter lists to the federal government, arguing it would make the system more effective. Obviously, this comes after President Trump's order, which is challenged in the courts, to require states to submit voter rolls to make sure if the U.S. Postal Service is going to deliver ballots, they're delivering ballots to legitimate voters at legitimate addresses.
I think this is very important. Look, having come from California where it's all mail-in ballot, they don't clean up the rolls. Yeah. So in your house, you can get 3 or 4 families that lived there before, and you're getting all these ballots. This actually brings integrity back to the system. So who knows better who lives there than the Postal Service? So you work together with the states. What are the voters' rolls? It cleans it up. I think people will trust their elections more with this.
Do you worry at any level that this would be federal encroachment on state-run elections, which obviously we don't want the federal government running elections?
Look, I don't want the federal running it, but the one thing that we find, we're only talking about mail-in ballots. So it brings the integrity back there. I think we can find the medium that it actually...
Yeah. Absolutely. Okay, next up. The White House shares stats on how closing the border has lowered rent prices across the country. It's amazing, and it shouldn't come as such a surprise to people. But when you close the border, you wind up having less competition for places to live, and you look across all these cities, from Austin to cities in California, where rent prices have fallen double-digit percentages as the border has become secure.
Now, the only people who argue against this are the socialists, because they don't understand simple supply and demand. Yeah. If you have millions of people coming in, housing goes up, especially along the border around there. Well, when you stop the illegal immigration and you continue to build more housing, it comes down and moderates so Americans could actually afford the housing again. Yeah. Another success that the president promised, and now he's delivered.
Pretty simple, actually. Okay, I want to get with you on this one. Congressional Republicans this week sent flowers to House Minority Leader Hakeem Jeffries as he grieved the election losses in New York as Democrat socialists continue to take over his party. And there's no time like the president in the summer before a midterm to listen to members start talking about ousting their leadership. Could this happen to a better bunch of people?
Look, you've got to understand how important this is. Every advantage is to the Democrats to win, history tells you, to flip the House. Yeah. The best advantage Republicans have is that Hakeem Jeffries stays as a Democratic leader. He is from New York, highest electing Democrat, and Mamdani wins the city. Yeah. Hakeem does nothing about it. Then he gets involved in these races. It's so difficult to beat an incumbent congressperson. Mamdani just did it in Hakeem's backyard. This is great for Republicans to be able to defeat. Don't underestimate Hakeem's ability to screw this up. So I would send him flowers, too. I'd send him chocolates as well.
And if he winds up Speaker of the House with a 4-seat majority and he's got to beg 8 commies to come over to his side, it's going to be beautiful.
But remember, Slotkin's already saying they need new leadership.
That's
and
right.
she is a very smart member.
Yes, indeed.
And that's just the start.
Kevin McCarthy, thank you so much. Great to see you.
Hey, I love the big head and the high school picture, but most importantly, that shirt and tie.
Be sure to like and subscribe for all the Fox News latest on YouTube, and catch full shows streaming now on Fox One.